welcome to today's class. We are continuing the wave optics. Now today's turn is to find out the fringe width of Young's double slit experiment. Let me explain what is fringe width. If anybody asks you what is fringes, fringes are actually interference pattern, or sometimes if diffraction takes place, there is a diffraction pattern. But basic thing is that when we discuss Young's double slit experiment, it is very obvious that a single source of monochromatic light is taken at some point, and it is split into two parts by closely placed two narrow slits, so that light may have different phases, that it may have constant phase difference, but they move in different paths. Therefore, they may interfere somewhere. If a screen is placed in their path, they may interfere on that screen, and accordingly, where they meet in same phase, they produce bright zone or large intensity zone, and where they meet in opposite phase, they make dark intensity zone. Such dark and bright intensity zones are always parallel to the slits, okay, and therefore the pattern obtained on screen are some straight lines, some dark and bright straight lines, and which are parallel to the slits, and such bands of lines are called fringes. You can very easily observe that here we have shown some fringes, interference pattern or fringes. We can see that dark and bright, dark and bright, dark and bright, they are obtained alternately, almost of equal width, okay, and distance between two consecutive bright fringe or distance between two consecutive dark fringe is called fringe width, and we have to find out fringe width in the present class. Okay, let me explain. This is the Young's double slit experiment, and S is the main source of monochromatic light, and S1, S2 are two closed slits. Therefore, light splits up into two different paths. If a screen is placed somewhere, then they may interfere here, they may interfere here, they may interfere here. Anywhere on the screen they can interfere. Maybe in some way they can produce darker fringe, in some way they can produce brighter fringe. I am considering P as the standard point on the screen where we don't know whether we are getting bright fringe or dark fringe. But anyhow, this is the point where two light waves coming out from S1 and S2 they meet. ठीक है, दो लाइट वेव जो S1 S2 से निकल रहे हैं वो P पे जाकर मिलते हैं, और यहाँ पे इंटरफेयर के कारण या तो ब्राइट बनाएगा या डार्क बनाएगा, कोई एक फ्रिंज बनाएगा. फ्रिंज क्या होता है अगर कोई पूछे तो फ्रिंज वो आपके बेसिक लाइन से जो स्क्रीन पे मिलता है, विच आर पैरेलल टू द स्लिट्स, and slit is always illuminated by some monochromatic light. ध्यान दीजिएगा, एक मोनोक्रोमेटिक लाइट सोर्स होता है, उसके सामने स्प्लिट को रखते हैं, जिससे कि स्प्लिट से नैरो स्लिट से लाइट निकलता है दो अलग अलग पाथ पे, फिर बाहर उनके वेव फ्रंट आपस में इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, या ड्यू टू सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ वेव दे में प्रोड्यूस मैक्सिमम इंटेंसिटी और मिनिमम इंटेंसिटी विच इज फाउंड ऑन द स्क्रीन. और इस पैटर्न में मिलेगा तो इसको हम लोग कहते हैं इंटरफ्रेंस पैटर्न या फ्रिंजेस. दो ब्राइट फ्रिंज के बीच के डिस्टेंस को या दो लगातार डार्क फ्रिंज के बीच के डिस्टेंस को हम लोग फ्रिंज विड्थ कहते हैं. यहाँ फ्रिंज विड्थ निकालेंगे. लेट अस कम टू द टॉपिक हियर. सपोज दिस इज द स्क्रीन, दिस वन, and distance between the slits S1, S2 and the screen is capital D. Distance between two narrow slits is small, it is very very small, maybe 1 millimeter or even less than 1 millimeter. Okay, this one. And the width of each slit is of very small, very narrow, maybe of order of the wavelength of the light. Always remember the width of each narrow slit is very less. It may be of the order of the emitting light. Okay. Well, now the two lights are meeting at point P, and therefore there are two paths, S1P and S2 path, and their path difference is S2A. Q is the midpoint of line S1 S2. ये लिखा हुआ है. Q is the midpoint of the line S1 S2. and O is the center of O is in line with S. O S के line सीध में है and it is also midpoint of S1 S2 line. S1 S2 line के ही यहाँ पर आगे जाएंगे तो it lies on perpendicular bisector O. Okay, and distance between O and P is your X. ये दे रखा है. तो अगर मैं Q और P को मिला दे तो we can have a triangle QPO. At the same time we have a triangle S1 S2A. Approximately, देखिए किसी ने बताया नहीं. No one has actually measured everything because by means of symmetry of the diagram or geometry, we may consider that they are making the similar triangles. Triangle QPO, Q, where is Q? QPO. And triangle S1 S2A, S1 S2A are similar triangles. They are similar triangles, and therefore S1 S2 upon S2A equal to QP upon PO. PO is given X. ये मान लिया था हमने, X मान लिया. QP को आप QP रखें और ये S1 S2 distance between two slits ये भी known है, it is small d वो रख दिया. तो S2A equal to D into X upon QP. अब ये देखिए कि as P is very close to O, therefore OP can be very easily equal to OQ. वही मैंने लिख दिया. As P is very close to O, OP is nearly equal to QO. That means this is equal to D. तो मैंने यहाँ पर जो इसको रख दिया तो ये D बन गया. And now what we have, S2A equal to X dx upon D. ये मान लिया गया आपका. This is equation number 1. Now, since S2A is the path difference and we consider at P maybe dark or bright fringe is there. मैंने पहले क्या माना कि bright fringe बन रहा है. First we consider at point P brighter fringe is obtained and another bright fringe is obtained. तो इसके लिए पाथ डिफरेंस कितना होगा? n लैम्डा. पाथ डिफरेंस इज n लैम्डा. S2A का जगह n लैम्डा लिखेंगे एंड D तो D रहेगा, X के जगह XN लिख देंगे. तो XN इक्वल टू n लैम्डा D बाई स्मॉल d. अब इसी तरह से इसके जस्ट पहले वाले डार्क फ्रिंज ब्राइट फ्रिंज क्या हो जाएगा? वो XN-1 होगा एंड देयर वी हैव दिस फॉर्मूला. And their difference will be fringe width, as we have already said, that fringe width equal to the distance between two consecutive bright fringe. ये देखिए दो consecutive bright fringe के लिए आ गया. Lambda d by small d इसको ऐसा लिख सकते हैं. Beta equal to lambda d by small d. This is denoted by beta. Fringe width is denoted by beta, and this is our formula for fringe width. Okay. And this fringe width can also be determined for, I am not removing the entire thing, but I am taking, suppose here we have considered that if P is the position of another bright fringe. यहाँ तक मैंने वही रखा, ये फॉर्मूला चेंज नहीं किया, खाली इतना मैंने मिटा दिया बस. Suppose we consider P is the position of nth dark fringe. अभी nth dark fringe अगर आ जाए तो पाथ डिफरेंस क्या हो जाएगा? S2A पाथ डिफरेंस Qn-1 लैम्डा बाई 2 ये होता है. ओके. और या Qn+1 हम लोग कह देंगे लैम्डा बाई 2 जबकि n इक्वल टू 0, 1, 2 एक्सेट्रा. तो ये फॉर्मूला होता है. तो इसका मतलब कितना हो जाएगा? ये लैम्डा बाई 2, 3 लैम्डा बाई 2, 4 लैम्डा बाई 2 एंड सो ऑन. तो इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अगर हम इसमें देखेंगे xn को देखेंगे, xn इक्वल्स टू 2n plus 1 lambda by 2 and capital D upon small d. तो एक्स एन माइनस वन क्या हो जाएगा, एक्स एन माइनस वन ये हो जाएगा 2n माइनस वन लैम्डा बाई टू डी बाई स्मॉल डी. That will be position of nth dark fringe and position of n minus 1th dark fringe. Okay, from the central point or central fringe. O is the position of central bright fringe. Always remember. तो इतना जब आ जाता है तो इससे क्या फायदा हो जाएगा? What is the effect? Resultant effect? We have to find out the fringe width. Fringe width हो जाएगा distance between two consecutive dark fringe. ब्राइट फ्रिंज पहले निकाल चुके, तो बीटा इक्वल टू एक्स एन माइनस वन, ये 2n प्लस वन लैम्डा डी बाई टू डी माइनस 2n माइनस वन लैम्डा बाई टू डी बाई डी स्मॉल डी. तो अब जो इसको डिफरेंस देखेंगे तो 2n वाला पोर्शन कैंसिल हो जाएगा एंड अल्टीमेटली वी हैव लैम्डा डी बाय स्मॉल डी बीटा इक्वल द सेम फार्मूला which we have with brighter fringe. Okay, and this is how we determine this fringe width and fringe width for monochromatic light, and we use the Young's double slit experiment. The chapter is cut short by new syllabus, and therefore we have to just remove to have one extra thing, that is what are the condition of interference or permanent interference or sustained interference, what we call. At the same time we will discuss whether it is possible to have interference with white light or not. That little thing that we have to discuss after removing the entire thing. Yes, now we discuss what are the conditions of sustained interference. ये sustained interference क्या होता है? जबकि interference pattern में maximum और minimum position change नहीं होता रहता. Whenever we have a constant positions of or fixed position of maximum intensity fringe or minimum intensity fringe, there is no variation. तो उसको परमानेंट इंटरफेरेंस पैटर्न कहेंगे या कांस्टेंट इंटरफेरेंस पैटर्न. तो ये यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट से होता है. तो इसके लिए क्या क्या कंडीशन देखते हैं हम लोग, देखते हैं व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस. नंबर वन, टू सोर्सेज शुड एमिट लाइट ऑफ इक्वल फ्रीक्वेंसी. ठीक है. उसके बाद क्या होता है कि टू लाइट सोर्सेज शुड बी कोहेरेंट. इनके बीच का फेज डिफरेंस या तो जीरो होगा या मैक्सिमम या फिक्स होगा. जीरो नहीं लेंगे, फिक्स रखने इनके बीच का. थिकनेस ऑफ ईच स्लिट मस्ट बी वेरी नैरो. ये बहुत जरूरी है. ये इसमें शार्पनेस ऑफ फ्रिंजेस नहीं तो नहीं दिखेगा. थिकनेस ऑफ ईच स्लिट मस्ट बी वेरी नैरो. ये जो हम लोग सोर्सेज मस्ट ऑफ एमिट इक्वल फ्रिक्वेंसी, इसमें एंड इक्वल वेवलेंथ भी है. इक्वल वेवलेंथ जो कि मोनोक्रोमेटिक, it is monochromatic. And now interfering must travel in the same direction. Fourth point. And fifth point is, for better number of fringes on the screen, the slit must be very close to each other. एक बीच का स्लो सोर्स ये ले लिया, एक स्लिट इधर रखा है, एक स्लिट इधर रखा है, बहुत दूर दूर रखा है, तो ये इंटरफेरेंस नहीं बन पाएगा. ऑन द अदर एंड स्लिट्स एंड वेरी क्लोज टू ईच अदर, दोनों स्लिट्स ही बहुत कम डिस्टेंस में रखा, यहाँ बहुत ज्यादा डिस्टेंस पे रखा था. So here there will not be any interference, but here since slits are very close to each other, very narrow and very close to each other, their interference is possible. And therefore, for better number of fringes on screen, the slit must be very close to each other. ये 5 point है. These are called conditions of interference or condition of or permanent or sustained interference. अब ये बताते हैं. Now if anyone asks you, is it possible to have interference with white light? अगर मैं यही यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहा हूँ और मोनोक्रोमेटिक लाइट जैसे सोडियम लैम्प के जगह सपोज वी आर यूजिंग वन white light source like mercury lamp, उसको लगा दें, what will happen? you know it well that white light has a wide range of wavelength, right from 4000 angstrom to around 7000 angstrom. And in this range, naturally every light may have its own sets of fringes, different colors के अलग अलग fringes होंगे और वो सब अपने अपने अलग अलग fringe कहीं ना कहीं अपने बनाएंगे. But basically when they come to exactly at the center point, then they each can cancel out each other because they will overlap. तो इनको overlapping से क्या बनता है कि all the colors are merged together to make a very bright central fringe. तो यहाँ पर central fringe bright बनेगा. अब extreme colors की बात करें, the wavelength of violet is extremely low, that is around 4000 something. Or wavelength of red is very high, around 6800 angstrom like this. तो ऐसे केस में क्या हो जाएगा कि wavelength of violet color will have its presence, closest present around the central fringe. अगर central fringe ये white fringe है तो इनके बिल्कुल nearest जो होगा ये violet color होगा. This will be your violet color. Okay, and naturally its thickness is almost equal, but maybe little bit stronger. This is white. And the further अब कुछ जगह थोड़ा narrow सा रहेगा, उसके बाद जो आएगा that is red. Red is the furthermost. After red, fringes are all very very diminished. They are so diminished that they are almost vanished. Why? Because overlapping of different colors, different wavelength will take place. वो भी इंटरफेयर करेंगे आपस में, एक कलर का वेवलेंथ दूसरे कलर से वेवलेंथ सुपरपोजिशन करेंगे. अल्टीमेटली दे वैनिश, दे कैंसिल आउट ईच अदर्स इफेक्ट एंड वी हैव टू हैव ओनली white central fringe that prominent which is visible and around which one narrow closest point is violet and then it is red color around that white fringe. But basic thing is that it will not be as uniform as that is obtained in the case of white light. In the case of monochromatic light, whatever we have had in monochromatic light, all the fringes are almost of equal length. The distance between two consecutive bright fringes is equal to distance between two consecutive dark. तो ये सब चीज व्हाइट लाइट के साथ पॉसिबल नहीं है. लेकिन ये अगर कोई पूछे then only you have to say that it is partially there, but central fringe is none of the color except white. Okay, and around it there are closest point is violet and farthest point is red. Other than there is no larger span of area where fringes is obtained. This is all about this fringes. Okay, or white fringes and so on. After this we will discuss diffraction of light. What is diffraction of light? In case that is if light is allowed to pass through a very narrow aperture, or an obstacle is placed in the straight line path of light, then light bends around that obstacle or bends at the edges of that aperture is called diffraction of light. Diffraction of light can also be explained on the basis of Huygens principle, and also we will see that what is the basic difference between interference and diffraction. Number one is that diffraction is also a wave theory. How it appears, it can be done by a single slit, that is only single source of light like this. But here basic thing is that is two wave light or two wave front, they interfere with each other, as a result of which interference takes place. But there only single wave front with two different wavelets, they overlap with each other or they have some interference with each other, with the effect of which some new type of pattern occurs, is found, that will be called as diffraction pattern, or that process is called diffraction. We will discuss in detail what is diffraction of light. उसको हम डिटेल में देखेंगे. ध्यान रखिएगा, डिफ्रैक्शन के लिए डबल स्लिट नहीं चाहिए, सिंगल स्लिट चाहिए, नंबर वन. बाकी तो वही होता है, यहाँ पे एक वेव फ्रंट के दो वेवलेट्स आपस में इंटरफेयर करके पैटर्न बनाता है वो डिफ्रैक्शन पैटर्न हुआ। इंटरफ्रेंस के केस में दो अलग अलग वेव फ्रंट आपस में इंटरफेयर करके जो पैटर्न बनाते हैं सुपरपोजिशन से, दैट इज कॉल्ड इंटरफ्रेंस। विद दैट वी आर कंप्लीटेड टुडे। थैंक यू।